There we go. Hello, welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I'm Terry. This is Jen.
Hello.
And we will be plagued by a doctor/engineer when he gets here. But for now, it's just me and Jen. So how are you, Jen?
I'm good. Yeah.
That's good. And in chat, we have JB once again trying to sell Expedition 33. I think they need to start paying him a commission because he's one of their most avid promoters. And as I said in chat, 75% is my benchmark. If it's less than 75% off, it's not on sale. This is the Steam rule. And also hello to Blue Eyed Scream, who is also in chat. Okay, so topics for this stream. We've got the WNBA. So two stunning and brave trans women have signed up to the WNBA. What is it? Ennis Freedom and Royce White, I think their names are. And this is obviously the disaster that it is. The left is jumping through all sorts of mental hoops to justify why what they're doing is not actually being transgender, even though they said identification is all it takes. Then also we've got bans, and this is like a bunch of topics all in one because there's a whole bunch of people who got banned off social media all in the same week. So Mizuki got banned off Twitter for a week for saying FAFO. I don't know the context because she had to delete the tweet, but basically someone said something and she said, yeah, fuck around and find out. I've got no sympathy for these people. And that got her a 1 week vacation. Smug Alana actually got in trouble twice. The first one was because she watched a video of mosquitos being killed. This was violent behavior.
Yeah, and that one I heard about, yeah.
The other one is she got a video, got a strike, it got taken down, where she was watching Joe Rogan, and it was the one where Nikki Glaser says that she's addicted to pornography. And apparently this was redirecting people to a pornographic website because in the clip, Nikki specified some website, presumably OnlyFans, I don't know. And that got her in trouble. And then finally, Asmon got 2 weeks vacation because he said that, was it Ceuta? However you pronounce the Spanish city that got an injection of Moroccans. They should defend their borders, and even if women and children get hurt as like collateral damage, they should be shooting the invaders, basically. And I mean, I agree. I agree completely with that.
I actually do too. And I'm tired of the left acting as though they're not sociopaths who are willing to use children as like body shields because they do that at their own protests.
Of course. That's why they bring the kids. They're like, they know that it makes people look bad if they like target the kids or even allow the kids to be hurt in the crossfire.
And we've been calling them out for that shit for years. Like that's not a new complaint.
With, no, I'm not like I'm sure both sides would probably do it if they could, but I've heard that like the Palestinians will build their like their military bases under hospitals so that when they bomb the military bases, wow, you're blowing up our hospitals. That's so evil. I was like, well, you shouldn't have put your military base under one then. So yes, I have no sympathy either. And the final one is actually good news, if you're Chinese, I guess. In China, they said that you can, in fact, like when you die, you can give your gaming accounts as part of your like your estate. Oh, we've got the engineer right now. Hello.
Hello. What up?
How are you?
I'm good.
And yes, I was just going over the topics, and yes, we've got the trans people playing in the WNBA. We've got a whole bunch of people getting banned off social media, and you can now inherit like gaming accounts. So when I die, I could give my Steam account to one of my siblings, and they would probably never play any of the games. But
wow.
But from what I've heard, this is only in China, so hopefully it'll catch on.
No, that's actually kind of cool of them. Like China doesn't usually have a win, but that's
I mean,
probably
China did something good. They did something good.
I mean, that is gaming accounts are a significant investment.
Yeah, and that's basically what the argument was. Is like they've invested time and resources into the account, and even if the account itself is owned by, say, Steam or Ubisoft or Epic or whoever, the personal investment is what's being passed down. So, because the main argument was things like skins in CS:GO that are like actually worth legitimate money outside of their in-game value. So if you've got like a really expensive CS:GO skin, then who would get it in the event of your death? Well, China has said you decide. You can make that part of your estate,
I
which
mean,
is
digital assets with shit like that becoming more and more prevalent,
yeah,
it would make sense.
and I think it's good. I think the law is slow to catch up with changing times, but I think this is a step in the right direction. I think it needed to happen.
I agree.
Well, weirdly enough, I do think China spies on us a little bit, and
Of course they do.
one of the things I'm sure they've picked up is our complaint about not really owning anything. So this
Yeah.
this is their way of being like, okay, we realize most of this is like social credit, but at least we can pretend that like they're owning it now.
Yeah.
You know, they have something they kind of have that they can pass on, and
Yeah. Well, I mean,
hey,
I think
China needs a win. Good,
yeah,
good
no,
for
I
you.
think the whole you don't own it, you're only licensing it. I think that's led to a lot of problems in the gaming industry. So anything that pushes back against that idea, like games being inheritable, definitely a step back in the right direction. I'm on board. And Blue Eyes Queen says she's got a digital movie library. Yeah, I mean, I expect that the same law would apply. So move to China if you want to pass that on to your kids.
I mean, again, it's a digital investment that actual time and physical money went into. It's like any other. And say if I own a house, especially with like you got shit like in Second Life, whole fucking apartments
Yeah,
costing
exactly.
real world thousands of real world dollars for a digital apartment. You know,
Oh, for sure. That's basically what they were arguing is like these things have real world value outside of just like the game itself. And so it's not fair for ownership to go back to the person who sold it. Like no other situation uh, like Toyota doesn't get to take your car when you die just because oh no,
Yeah.
we were only giving you the license to this car. No, you own the car. So I think the whole licensing idea basically needs to stop.
agreed.
But yeah, the other one, like the WNBA,
It's retarded.
obviously this is just a publicity stunt. This is like just them being stupid. But it is fun watching the left try and claim that these two people are actually not genuinely transgender when they are the ones who established the rules that you can just be transgender if you want.
If you see, remember the South Park episode with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yep.
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah.
It-
But they've painted themselves in this corner voluntarily. Like this whole time, the right has been saying this is stupid. You obviously need some kind of standard, otherwise you can just like declare yourself. Like I heard about a case in I think it was Germany or Switzerland. A guy changed his became a woman, and the only reason he did it was to get cheaper car insurance. Like he literally just changed. Like if all it takes is to go to the government and say I'm a woman now, and women get cheaper car insurance, then why not? He became a woman, got his cheap car insurance, probably changed back the next day.
The other thing that the WNBA don't really understand is the deal that they got, like the payment that the deal that they got for being the women's basketball league. That's enough for a lot of men to be like, hey, I can get that really easily.
Yeah,
Like really easily.
no, I mean this is like that Zuby guy. He identified as a woman, lifted up a fairly small amount of like weightlifting, and said I'm now the women's world record holder for most weightlifted by a woman, and like it was nowhere near the male record, but it like men being stronger. There's like, yeah, no, like, he's now the world record holder.
Remember the Olympics where that man was just fucking that woman up in boxing? Oh
Yeah, there's another one. Yeah,
but
I
you
think-
also got. Go ahead.
no, I think contact sports is over the line. I think something like boxing, you have to say, look, this ideology needs to go. We can't have men boxing women. That is fully ridiculous. That's actually life threatening.
Well, and the case of the WNBA, it is fully subsidized by the NBA.
Yes, it is.
They're guaranteed. Those women are guaranteed certain paychecks, even if they don't play any games a year.
Yes.
They're guaranteed to make exactly what the NBA players are making.
Guaranteed. No, it's nowhere near what the NBA players are making, but they get the same pay whether they play or not. The men get more money per game, but they only get paid if they play the game. Women get the WNBA pays much, much less, but you've got security, which women tend to value more than anything else. So they don't like the idea that, what if I get injured and I don't get any money? No. I want the security of a guaranteed paycheck. It's like, well, you can have it, but then you get less money.
Don't.
Because have you seen the YouTube channel Al Jokes? Well, he was making the point that what the WNBA should actually do is sign them up to a contract for something like 40 grand a year, and like if they're used to NBA prices, the WNBA prices are like gonna just no. I can't live off 40 grand. What are you talking about? I think if they just do that, the guys will just nope, no.
I'm pretty sure
I don't want to do that for a year. What'd you say?
I'm pretty sure they're doing it to make a point. The prices, like, if they're going to do this, they're going to go all the way with this. They've already discussed and thought about the money involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Al Jokes for a reason. But
yeah,
I just thought it was like a funny point. Is like all they've got to do is accept them. Yeah. You can sign up to the NBA. Your starting pay is $40,000 a year. It's like, fuck. How am I meant to live off that? I used to get paid, $600 grand or $1 million. Yeah.
But again, like you said, they brought this on themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know anything about basketball, but I'm assuming that these are not top line male players. I'm guessing that they're not top of the NBA. I think they're probably doing a Leah Thomas where, look, we're kind of shit at the male sport, but hey, we can sign up as women. They let us do that now.
If they want to let them do it, if they want, look, I'm all for if your league want to let them do this to you, then you need to speak up.
Yeah, and I think from what I've heard, even the players, like the WNBA players, were virtue signaling. But before all this happened, they're saying, "No, trans women are women. I would openly support a trans woman playing for or against me." This is like, all right, well, wish granted.
Yep.
Monkey's paw, I guess.
Yeah, and then enjoy the broken jaw when you get they shove you out of the way and then you get hurt. No,
But again, it is that's gonna really fuck up. Like that's fucked up every women's title in existence. And sorry, Jen, go ahead.
Well, it did another thing because the only other thing that the left can do is deny that these guys are actually trans. And here's the thing, that's what we've been saying for the longest time, that anyone just declaring themselves that way doesn't mean it's actually true. But now they have to explain why these ones are trans and why the other ones aren't. And I'm like,
go ahead.
That's the point. They have to explain it away. Why are these ones suddenly magically trans, but the other ones aren't?
Do you remember a while back this politician wanted he transitioned, and I'm using air quotes.
Yeah, this is an Australian guy.
No, it was an American.
Well, there was an Australian who did it as well then.
Okay, but it was an American, and he transitioned, so he could be the first female, representative.
Oh, okay.
One area.
Because the Australian guy was like, Well, if only women are allowed to have an opinion on abortion, I'm now a woman.
There you go.
What are you going to do? Gunsky in chat says sports would be more interesting if they weren't making millions of dollars. No, nothing would make sports interesting. There is no way to make watching someone else run around a field interesting. I'm not sure what the appeal is.
You're not into ball chasing?
No.
Yes, I can name something that would make it interesting for me. Landmines.
Well, okay. You get all the illegal immigrants to play it, and then you put the landmines on the field. Now I'm on board.
Yep. Shit, I'm all for new sports. I want to see border crossing sports. I want to go, Javier. How do you feel about today's chances of getting across the border? I think I do good. I do good.
Why did I get the impression here that you watch the shit out of Japan's like gladiator shows?
Yeah,
they're fucking funny.
No, but just to address something in chat, JB is saying the idea is being fit. That's the idea behind playing sports, not watching it. It doesn't matter how much football or basketball or whatever you watch, you won't get in shape. I'm saying watching sports is incredibly boring, and I don't know how anyone can get invested in it.
I understand your perspective, Tyree.
Yeah. Blue Eyed Screen says someone heard George Carlin's ideas on sports. I'm not sure who she's referring to.
Me.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big George Carlin fan.
But like, I guess on some level I get it. Like, if you're actually interested in the sport, maybe it is worth watching. Like, I can enjoy watching high-level Street Fighter because, like, I'm interested in Street Fighter. So if you're genuinely interested in playing the sport, I can understand also being interested in watching the top-level performance. Mm-hmm. But I just don't. I have no interest at all.
It's like golf. Golf doesn't interest me.
No, not at all.
I look. So Hellcat a while ago was playing like a golf game. Like, how can you play this? This is boring.
Well, see, I would say playing a golf video game is different to playing golf because usually they streamline everything so that all you're actually doing is timing the stroke, like the power and the direction and all that. So I think they're two completely different things. I think like I could enjoy playing a cricket video game, whereas I would have zero fun watching or playing the legitimate sport.
And I take offense to that, you bastard.
Someone in chat that I've not seen before, Bronson Dynasty says, "Go Enes Kanter, about to ball out. # let her dunk." Absolutely. She is very stunning and very brave. I got to stop myself from being transphobic.
Exactly. Yeah, we're inclusive this year.
Yeah. But the other one was Royce White, who I believe is also stunning and brave. And I wish both of them all the best in their WNBA careers.
It's one of those things where I don't want to contradict myself. I approve of what they're doing because I've come to the conclusion a long time ago that sometimes giving them what they want is right. Not because I agree with them, but because they're not understanding what we're saying. So if you give them what they want for like a year or two, okay, you can play against, these Enes Kanter and the other fellow who I should know, but I don't because I don't follow basketball. But they are famous. I remember them from posters. Yeah. I'm just bad for fucking names.
Look at Mamma Dammy. Give the socialists what they want. Look at the chick in Seattle. Give them what they want.
Yeah, I mean, on their own heads be it. One thing I missed because I accidentally stayed in Top Chat. The Furry Bastard is in chat.
Hi.
Hello to Furry Bastard.
Hell bastard.
Everyone on the panel is disgusting and gay except for Terry and Jen. So I'm glad I'm an exception.
I love you too, bastard.
And Gunsky said that he doesn't think I'm gay, but he doesn't think I'm interested in women either. I'm not interested in dating women. Women, I'm quite interested in terms of like, shall we say, the adult entertainment sphere. Women voting and other adult activities. Yes.
Yes.
So in that regard, I'm quite fond of women. I wouldn't want to date one because that sounds like a fucking nightmare. But no, I can appreciate the aesthetic form of the female body without actually inviting one to into my life.
This isn't probably just the Troon thing. I'll be real, a lot of people are kind of sick with the behavior with the WNBA. And I get it. Sometimes you can't be hands-on, but that's not what's going on. And the gaslighting is the other thing that people are really sick of. Like, no, I saw what you did. It was shitty. And stop hiding behind Troons. It's I get it. It's girl behavior from at least the feminists, you know? To hide behind a man, it's such a girl thing to do. I get it. If you hide behind a man, he can be really big and kind of your big brother or like your dad, and he'll go and beat up those girls that you hate so bad. You can't do that on a sports field. And then the whole like we're gonna gang up or one or two of them because people admire that. So I don't know if Sophie's actually good at basketball. I know that she's pretty. That's kind of sad to me because I'd like to know if she's actually good. I've heard she's okay. I don't know if she's good because all I hear about is that she's pretty. And I'm like, I agree. I think she's pretty. But
I have zero idea. I could not name a single female basketball player except for anal grease.
The only two I know outside of some of the black girls.
You talking about Sloth from the Goonies?
Yeah. So there's a player called Angel Reese, and someone said wrote her name as Anal Grease, and I thought, okay, that's her new name. Her new name is Anal Grease.
And then the other one that I know is Caitlin Clark, because that's the one who's actually talented. Like she's the one who's actually talented, and salute to that. Like I've never been good at sports, but if you're good at it and you're happy doing it, keep going. But I don't think the contact sports that they're going for is what they think it is. And this is coming from somebody who used to watch hockey, where sometimes it gets contact. Yeah, you guys are taking that to a level where even the guys are like, yeah, this is now foul.
Yeah. That's
monkey paw, you get what you get what you fucking deserve.
But it's not even monkey paw, because monkey paw would be subverting their wish. This is literally what they asked for. Like this is a benevolent genie saying, "Here is what you wished for, ma'am."
Are you sure you want this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the genie saying, "You want trans women in the WNBA? Here you go. Enjoy."
But yeah, I feel for the normal people involved who actually just did want to play a game. Like, I'm sure some of them are there just because they actually wanted to play a game. I'm not into sports like that. I was more into archery, to be honest. And I don't know if that says something about me that I just wanted to play with something pointy and sharp that would shoot at things. But they stopped that after high school didn't have it. So
no, I've actually got the solution. All the WNBA needs to do is change the W. Instead of being women's, it just now stands for worse. So now, if you want to play in the worse NBA, then sure, anyone's welcome, male, female. Why not? You couldn't cut it in the real NBA. You can now sign up for the worse NBA.
Oh God! Again, that's why you. All right. This is why you don't have women playing for men's teams, because they can't cut it.
No, the shit.
Well, here's the other thing too. There's the part of me that's got a sense of humor. I kind of want to see them do it. I want to see both men dress up. I don't really want to see you in dresses, but dress up a little bit girly.
Don't you impose gender normalization clothing standards on these brave and stunning trans women. If they want to go out in a Speedo That should be
Exactly.
allowed. That's
If they want to be in Daisy Dukes, you let them be in Daisy
Yes.
fucking Dukes.
I support that. Like, I actually want to see it. I think
Jen,
I'd
don't be
find
a
that.
bigot.
You
Don't
know,
be a bigot, Jen.
well, here's the thing: when they do that, maybe some of them could be like, well, maybe you should just come up with a trans league in the first place, and just like,
They
'cause that's-
wouldn't.
I know they wouldn't, because then they'd have to ask each other to support each other, and that's the problem.
No,
They don't support each other.
The problem with if you came up with a trans league is, one, there wouldn't be enough players. If you, like, assuming you meant genuinely trans people, there would be nowhere near enough players. And if you mean all the bad male players who like want to pretend to be women, then it's what I just said, the worst NBA. You know, like,
Yeah.
you'd be making that.
If I were to do it, Terry, I would make a playoff of the WWF, take it international, get all your international wrestling troons, and yeah, I would go wrestling league with it.
I think if you body slam the opponent and then like score while they're lying on the ground, that's like an extra point.
Right? I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, they would actually.
You gotta give them a certain. If you give them a foul, you know, you punch them in the face.
No, you can just imagine, like, you do the choke slam, and then you pick up the ball and you score, and then the guy that just got choke slammed will do the Undertaker sit up, and then he'll like get back into the game. You know.
Yeah, I like that. I actually like that. You know, full contact.
Yeah. But have you guys played Blood Bowl? It's technically a tabletop game, but they've made video game versions of it.
Yeah, I've played Blood Bowl. I have all three.
Yeah, well, Blood Bowl is essentially that idea with like American football.
It's American football. It's Warhammer's take on American football. It's fucking
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got like the Orcs and the Skaven and all the like Warhammer races playing effectively violent gridiron.
Yes.
Where actually like killing the other players is a legitimate strategy in this game.
Yes.
Because then now, strangely, they do have rules against fouling, but like you can actually, one of the abilities is to bribe the ref.
Yes.
to get away with it more often.
So all right, so you can knock a player out of bounds.
Yes.
To grab the ball, the ref can see you like just body check him, and will fucking ignore you.
Yeah, I think it's a die roll. I don't know the exact odds, but yeah, there's a die roll to see if the ref gives you a foul for like deliberately injuring the other player. Like by foul, like if a player is knocked down and you attack them while they're down, that's what constitutes a foul. And there's a die roll to see if the ref pulls you up.
If the ref catches you, if you are playing halflings, if I'm not mistaken, the ref will just ignore them because the refs are halflings.
Yeah. The other thing is if you push them off the field, the crowd will beat them up.
Yeah.
So
I just
what's that?
Real quick, I just wanted to point out I got this idea from Blair White. She said that like 2 years ago.
But Blood Bowl is actually really cool. It's very difficult, like because everything is a die roll, you will drop the ball so often. Like at least when you first start out and you like have to learn what order to do things. But yeah. Like passing the ball, you're probably gonna drop it. Catching the ball, you're probably gonna drop it.
Yeah.
Attacking the other player, you're probably going to get knocked down as well.
Yeah, so it's just probably better to, if you grab the ball with a character, just run it with that fucking character and protect them as much as fucking possible.
Well, what I usually do is that you can like build a cage. So you put like the strong players around the ball carrier, and then you just slowly march the cage down the field.
Yeah.
And that's actually a really effective strategy if you've got the bigger faction. Like if you're playing as the Orcs, it works. If you're playing as the Goblins, then it doesn't.
If you're playing as fucking Tomb Kings, it's that strategy will work because some of the Tomb King players are literally fucking Upshopties.
Yeah.
So
And the other thing is you've only got 8 turns to score the goal, so or the touchdown or whatever it's called. So you can't be too slow in your cage. You do have to actually progress decently fast. But yeah, that's a strong strategy if you want to score.
I fucking love the fact that the commentators in that game are a fucking vampire lord,
Yes.
goddamn orc.
JB says, did you guys ever try Kill Team? I've never heard of it. I am looking it up now.
Kill Team is 40K.
It's not on Steam, so I can't play it.
If I'm not mistaken, Kill Team is 40K, and I don't think it's on.
So yeah, to clarify, I've only ever played the video game version of Blood Bowl. I am not going to spend that kind of money on a physical Blood Bowl set in order
Fuck
to
no.
play against nobody because I know zero people who would want to play it, and it doesn't even come with an AI like the video game version does.
Yeah, like you can play by yourself essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, JB is clarifying it's only on tabletop. Okay, that yeah, I'm not gonna get that then. I do somewhat envy the people who have like a group of players that they regularly play these kind of games with, but that is not me. I know zero people who would play these games.
Yeah, so do I.
It's like two groups of people that I've observed. Eve, when she was playing the Final Fantasy 13 online, I can't remember if it was 13 online. I think it was 13 online.
It's either 11. It's probably 14, but the two
14.
online ones were 11 and 14.
So it might have been 14. But she used to play one of the two with Satsu.
Okay.
And that's the other person that I was going to talk about because he still does gaming streams. It's not like he doesn't do ones with his friends and stuff. But it's just like every other week, every other month, the schedule changes. So you're like, well, shit, how do I keep up my group gaming?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm glad that like Tier is as interested in Smash Up as I am, so that we can have our weekly games. Because otherwise, like, there's only so much fun you can have playing against yourself. And like, I mean, I've done it before. I've played like hundreds of games of Smash Up against myself, but you know what each player has in their hand, and you can just play around it. So it's kind of
Boring.
whether you mean to or not, you mentally pick which team is going to win. Like you can be like, oh, I know he's got that card, so I'll deliberately do this that makes it not work. But then by doing that, you said, I want this player to win. So it's like,
yeah, basically.
it's still fun, but it's not an actual competitive experience. You can't genuinely compete against yourself. It's not possible.
I will have to admit, somehow, like, depending on the faction we use, I get fucking confused. Because some wizards playing 8 goddamn cards a turn. Holy shit.
Well, the thing with the wizards is they play a lot of cards and they accomplish very little from doing so. That's the problem. Yeah. Like they play a lot of cards, but at the end of the turn, you look at the board and it's like, okay, I did all that and I drew 2 cards and played 1 minion. It's like, well, shit.
Oh, yeah. Like, what did I do?
Yeah, literally. Speaking of Smash Up, you know how you said you like to find factions that you've never used before?
Mm-hmm.
I made a list of all the factions you've never used. So if you
send it to me?
I don't know if you'll be able to use this format, but I can cut and paste it and just send it to you on Steam.
That'll work.
Yeah, because there's 51 factions that you've never used, and that's a little over half because there's 105 factions in the game.
I mean, granted, I've gone back to teams I particularly like. Like, honestly, now that I understand a little bit more of the mechanics, I honestly think the Cowboys are a viable team.
Yeah. It's just tricky because they put so much stock in the duels. So if I'm playing a faction that can also do well in duels, then they kind of lose their main advantage. But it's the same with the ninjas, where like if I play the ninjas and you play something like the princesses that is nothing but 5 power minions, then I can't kill any of them.
Well, you can kill with
Two of them.
Ninja Master.
Yeah, I've got Assassination and Ninja Master, so I can kill 2, but every other kill card in the deck is useless. So yeah,
But
that's a bit of a problem. If that's kind of why the ninjas are too much of a matchup fish. Like I know you hate playing against them, but they've actually got the worst win rate out of all the teams I play.
fair enough.
Like I'm not even joking. Literally, they're the only one with as many wins as losses. Like as many losses as wins. I think the Wizards are worse actually, but ninjas are like really down there.
But now we have to play the ninjas again tonight. Ooh, not ninjas.
No,
Wizards,
I will be the Wizard Dwarves. Remember?
Oh,
short mages. Got it.
Yes.
hairy mages.
But yes, the other thing that we had on the list, there's a whole bunch of different people got banned off different social medias. And so Mizuki got a week off Twitter for saying FAFO.
To who? About what?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know because she had to delete the tweet, so I can't look up to find context. And she made a video and she said even she doesn't know, like she doesn't remember the context because she tweets all the time. So she doesn't remember the context, but something happened. She said, FAFO, don't expect me to have any sympathy for these people. And that got her a week off for like violent speech or whatever. And I think that's utterly absurd. And the next one is Smug Alana got actually dinged twice, which I find astounding. So first off, she watched a video where people were killing mosquitoes, and that got her dinged for a week. She got a week off YouTube because a video of like she was watching a video where mosquitoes were getting killed, and that got her a week off YouTube for violent imagery or whatever.
For killing fucking mosquito pests? Goddamn.
Like one of the things I got a kick out of last year, and I admit I haven't done it in a while, was watching this Korean lady feed mosquito larvae to her other bugs. Like she had dragonfly larvae that she was trying to train to go after mosquitoes. So she kept deliberately feeding them the mosquito larvae because she was like, well, if you get a taste for them now, you'll have a taste for them in the air, right?
Yeah. The other thing Alana got dinged for was she watched the Joe Rogan Experience, and there's a clip where Nikki Glazer mentions that she's addicted to porn, and I guess she mentions which website she used because that was what Alana got in trouble for. It was like directing people to a pornographic website. So her video got taken down, but I don't think she got suspended over it. And because JB asked, the Roach King, yes, he got 2 weeks off. People said he got permabanned. He said, you know how the Moroccans culturally enriched Ceuta?
No, yes, I know how you tell, but yeah.
Yeah. He basically said that they should shoot the invaders, and he's willing to have women and children as collateral damage because if you don't allow collateral damage, then that lets them use women and children as human shields, and that is going to result in them kidnapping more women and children to use as human shields. So the morally correct approach is to unfortunately make that strategy ineffective and like kill them anyway.
It's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it is.
There's something I'm looking for because it had to be worded properly. You don't negotiate with terrorists and you don't negotiate with hostages because all it does is encourage them to do it.
To do it more. Yeah.
And remember when I believe it was Obama, they took hostages and they were like, oh, okay, let's make a deal. you encourage that. They know, oh well, you're willing to compromise.
Yeah. Leaflet has said the exact same thing, and she was actually, I heard it from her before I heard it from Asmon, and she uses the example of some anime. I think it's called Overlord, but there's like a goblin or an orc or something, and it's using a human shield, and like the party is arguing what to do about it, and then the mate just goes fireball, and they're like,
Yeah,
what are you doing that for? It's like, and then the exact same argument. If you allow them to use human shields, then they'll kidnap more people to use as human shields.
like it's fucking it's terrible that you had to kill him, but okay.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate but necessary loss.
What's the it's called suffer now. In this shit now. That one person that human shield that holy shit, the others he like they just fucking blasted right through him. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're going to fucking go to the drawing board.
Well, exactly. Like if they see that they're just as dead, whether they use human shields or not, they've got no reason to kidnap anyone to use as a human shield because it doesn't give them any advantage. So if you're willing to just say, "Don't care," you're both dead.
It's this is gonna sound fucking cruel and mean. I'm gonna say it because it had to be. In Palestine, if they just started blasting, like you want to use hospitals and shit as fucking shields, okay.
Yeah, no. I agree. I think if you put your military base in a place with like innocents are likely to get hurt when it gets attacked, that's a you thing, not the fault of the people trying to like wage war against you. So if you put your missiles under a hospital and they blow up the hospital, well, you should have put them somewhere else.
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of. All right, so there's a Nietzschean view on things. What is done in Love and War is beyond good and evil. It is what you do afterwards. All right, now when we're at war, me, Terry, hypothetically speaking, me and you are fighting,
Yeah,
and if you all you have are rocks, you keep throwing them fucking rocks. But I got a nuke, so I'm gonna drop a fucking nuke on you. It ends the war. But if I now after I drop this nuke on you, I go in and help you. I help feed you. I take care of your people. What I did was to end the fucking war as swiftly as possible. But now I'm trying to be nice by taking care of you.
but I mean, I don't even think you need to do that. Like honestly, if you're at war, you don't owe the people that
Fair enough.
are attacking you anything. Like if let's like say you and I are at war, like we're countries instead of people.
Wait.
If I nuke your country, well then the next generation knows not to attack me.
That's true.
I'm not gonna help you out. I'm just gonna be like, well, now you know what happens when you attack me. Maybe don't do that anymore.
Well, there was
You see what I did when I was pissed?
Yeah.
there was actually another part to what Asmon said that was actually also true. It's also that sometimes the kids that you bring over, they come over with a resentment. Like they
Yeah,
still
of course they do.
resent you because A, they were taught to resent you, and B, you might have given them a reason to resent you because, well, you let that happen to their parents, right? And this idea that isn't still kind of true. Like I know there's this idea of putting faith in people because you might have the odd weirdo who's outstanding, but a lot of people when they resent you forever.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, like if there's a population that hates another population, winning over that population is impossible. You might get a couple of people willing to change sides, but the population at large, this is like you will never get the Jews and the Muslims to make peace. Neither of them wants peace. Like they hate each other and they will always hate each other. And trying to force them to not hate each other is not going to be possible. It's just wasting money and energy.
Again, I don't think honestly, I'm an isolationist. I don't think we should be interacting with anyone. Look, unless I got a treaty with you that expressly states that hey, when I'm getting fucked up, you need to help me, and when you getting fucked up, I need to help you. I don't think we should be involved in anybody's war.
Absolutely. I think I think Israel can take care of itself. They don't. They don't deserve. They're not entitled to American military. And as much as I hate to say it, neither is Australia. Like Australia seems to be going out of its way to hate on Trump. Well, if you're going to do that, then you don't get to turn around and say, "Please save us, American military." No, fuck off.
No. It's like the Ukraine shit. The Ukrainians would, if say Mexico was attacking us, well, shit, fuck, look at the Americans. Oh well. But
Yeah.
Russia attacked them. Please help us, America.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think there's. I'm not quite as much as you. I think there's value in alliances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we got a treaty, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, but like there is value in alliances, but unless like you have committed to that, I don't think you should de facto help. I think they should be able to say, "We're allies. Can you help us?" And then it's like a discretionary matter. I don't think there should be ever be any compulsion. I don't think it should be like, well, because with Australia, because we like part of the Commonwealth, if England goes to war, Australia sends soldiers. It's not possible for it not to do that. Like, and I don't think that should be the case. I think once you're independent of the Commonwealth, it's just like no, we can decide to help out if we want, but there should be no compulsion.
Yes, I agree. Like, technically, you're a free nation. Like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah. And,
or rather, if we help you, what is in it for us?
Yeah, well, exactly. That should be a negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
And
like,
no, I don't know what the Christian war is, JB. I don't know who Tanagashima is. You are much more entrenched in Japanese culture than I am. I don't know any of these things, I'm afraid.
It is constantly insulting to my blood and treasure are being paid to die in some fucking desert for fuckers that would turn around and if somebody was happening to me and my people, they'd be like, oh well.
I mean, I've seen pretty open hostility from Jewish people towards like Western culture. Like they don't like the West. I don't know why the West is so hell bent on helping them.
Fair enough.
Well, it's something as basic as how often are they willing to return the favor? Like right now, Canada's probably been flooded with a lot of people from India, right?
Oh, yes.
So they've taken over a lot of management positions, right? So a lot of them are in the process of well, you're in charge of hiring people. Do you think they're actually going to hire people who are born from the country, who look differently from them? Or do you think they're going to outsource to people who are new to the country because they're sympathetic to their own people?
Oh, yeah. They are 100% nepotistic. They will hire Indians because they're Indians.
Do you remember, again, going back to Ukrainian war, when that war first broke out, if they did, all the immigrants who said they wanted to be part of their country, all fucking up and left.
Yeah, of course. I think we've talked about this before. I think if you want to become a citizen of like America or Australia, whatever, you have to forfeit your citizenship to your original home country. I don't believe you can be a dual citizen. That doesn't make sense to me.
I agree.
And so yeah, I think that's. Oh, there's one thing I meant to mention with Smug Alana. In both cases where she got in trouble with YouTube, the video that she is reacting to that contained this harmful, violent imagery of mosquitoes getting killed or Nikki Glaser directing people to porn, both of those original videos are still on YouTube. Like, they did not get punished. Only Alana got punished for reacting to the content. So, like, they're not even hiding their hypocrisy.
Well,
sorry, John, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, it's such a basic thing. Like, the amount of people who watch something that's a basic National Geographic clip You know, an animal eating another animal. That's not torture. And that's basically what she was doing. It's just somebody being like, okay, this is my unique way of dealing with mosquitoes. And like YouTube has a flaw where a lot of the ways that people can go after you is through those flagging means. And so somebody be like, oh well, you know, she was torturing mosquitoes, I'm offended.
Yeah,
go fuck yourself. Sorry, Terry.
The point is that even if you're going to say what was in the video was torturing mosquitoes, the original is still up. So the person who tortured the mosquitoes can have their video on YouTube, but Alana gets a week off for responding to it.
That was some of the shit that pissed me off about YouTube. So we'd watch a movie from YouTube, on YouTube, still up on YouTube, and we'd still get flagged.
Was it a copyright thing? Because it makes sense if it was a copyright thing.
Nope.
Okay, if it's not a copyright thing, then they're being double standards.
But like we watched one of the original Lone Ranger movies with Christopher Lloyd, a young Christopher Lloyd. Like, man, he had hair, and we watched it from YouTube. It was on YouTube. We watched it from YouTube, and they still struck the stream.
Was it like violence or something? Is that what they had a problem with?
No, they struck it because of like the Lone Ranger theme played, and they said it was the Lone Ranger thing.
Well, that's what I said. That's a copyright thing. That makes sense. Like you don't have the rights to the Lone Ranger theme. The people who uploaded it to YouTube did. So that's why you got in trouble for playing the Lone Ranger theme, and they didn't. Is they have the rights to that music and you don't.
It was a regular channel.
Well, I mean, because when you said you watch it on YouTube, because they've got like official movies on YouTube. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, it was a regular channel. It was wasn't a official quote unquote movie channel. It didn't have any of the official markings or anything. It was a free movie, and they still struck it.
Okay, but that makes sense. Like, I can understand them dinging you for copyright if you did in fact, play music that you weren't supposed to. But like, it's still stupid that there's the double standard. But yeah, at least you did in fact break the rules. Like Alana didn't. She's just like reacted to a video of mosquitoes getting killed, which is obviously not violent conduct because the original video is still on YouTube. And like obviously Nikki Glaser talking about porn isn't against the rules because the Joe Rogan episode is still on YouTube. So they're singling out Alana for reacting to content, and it's not for copyright reasons. It's because the content that she's responding to is only against the rules when Alana is responding to it. Because yeah, like I was watching John Carpenter's The Thing. I watched that on YouTube, but I watched it through like YouTube Movies. So if I were to broadcast that on my own channel, I would 100% get a copyright strike. And probably
makes sense. That does make sense. Like again, you're watching it from YouTube Movies. It's not being watched from John's channel.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was asking. Like, if it's a copyright thing, then I mean, did the stream get taken down, or was it just they run ads on it and the ad goes to the copyright holder?
I don't run ads on any.
No. They forcibly run ads on it. So what'll happen is, because I learned this from. I learned this from. Do you remember ages ago there was a guy called Jim Sterling? He's kind of a troony faggot now, but back in the day he was actually a decent channel. What would happen is the games companies would run ads on his videos because they did the copyright claim. They said, he's using our copyright, we're going to run ads on his video and take the money. So he wanted 0 ads, but they forcibly ran ads on his videos because of the copyright claim. So they can do that. If that's what I'm saying, is that what they did to your video, or did they just like nuke it off the site?
They must have forced me to run ads on it then.
Okay, well then, yeah, that's probably the same thing that happened to the video you watched. Probably same thing. Probably has, because you can just run an ad blocker and skip it.
Turn off that pesky. Oh fuck! I hate
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's the thing, because the version of the thing that I watched was free with ads, and no, it wasn't. I've got an ad blocker, so it was just free.
It was free. You turned off that thank God for your ad block.
Yeah. Because I was curious if it would detect the ad blocker and say, well, no, turn it off. Because that's what you know how South Park has all their episodes on their website?
Mm-hmm.
If you've got an ad blocker, they will not run the episode. They'll say turn off the ad blocker and then refresh the page, and then you can watch the episode. That's because you're paying for it with ad by watching the ad. So
Okay, yeah.
they're not going to let you skip the ad. The whole point is you opted into the ad, the one that includes ads, to watch it for free. Well, then you have to actually watch the ads.
If they weren't so aggressive with fucking ads, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
That's basically my situation. Is I used to watch the ads, and then there was like two like 5-minute ads before each video. No, I'm out. You
Like it should be all right. If you got 2 1-minute ads, all right, that's it. All right, fine it. But if you got say 2 5-minute ads, I got to at least watch 90% of it before I can even look at a skip button.
Well, because it's funny because V refuses to use an ad blocker because his rationale is he lives off ad revenue, so it's not fair to deny other people their ad revenue. And like, fair enough. I mean, if that's the moral stance he wants to take. But he was watching, I think it was a quartering video, and there were ads like every minute and a half. So like, it was literally unwatchable because he'd watch for like 90 seconds and then the ad would start. He's like, ugh.
And then and then there's the quartering himself, who's an ad.
Yeah, that is too aggressive. Like that is too aggressive. There should be the perfect ratio should be, if you say we'll use an hour increments. There should be two ad breaks in that hour.
Yeah,
it should be one at the beginning, so you kind of have to watch it to turn on the video. So the person is guaranteed to get the ad revenue, and then in the middle mark, and they should be skippable after watching 50% of the ad. By 50% of the ad, I already know what the product is because you didn't said it fucking 100 times within that 30 seconds.
Well, the other thing is the ads used to be 30 seconds long, so halfway through the ad would be 15 seconds, which is absolutely fine. Make me watch 15 seconds of an ad, then I can skip it. But if we're talking, a 2-minute ad, then no, I want to skip it after 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And JP says he likes V. Yeah, V's pretty cool. I like V.
V's okay.
V's fun.
I like V, and he's kind of coasting off one really good joke, which was the first thing I ever encountered of V was Sargon and his friends were doing. Do you remember the Russian Deadpool thing with the leftist shot his girlfriend? They were like doing a stream just talking about that, and the stream opened with V saying, "So a feminist got triggered for the last time." I'm like, okay, I like this guy. I'm going to subscribe to his channel, and I've been subscribed ever since.
I want to say I'm not joking about the woman's death. Like, that's fucked up. But the guy that shot her, he's an ass.
Oh yeah. But no, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, like it's like obviously it's sad that she died, but I mean, I didn't know her. I'm not going to like mourn her death. I'm just going to say, yeah, he's a piece of shit, and I'm glad that he went to prison. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. It's also nobody's being mean when they're just pointing out irony. It's not meant to be mean. It's just like, wow, that's kind of ironic.
The one thing that did make me lose some respect for V, he apologized for that stream, and do you know who he apologized to? Christy Winters.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What? 50 splinters?
Yep. He said she made a good point that the victim's family could see the stream and be, re-traumatized or something. Like, why would they be watching the stream if they're that easily upset about like no one who has just lost a loved one is going, I'm going to go on YouTube and see if people are live streaming about my loss. No one does that.
And even that, look, honestly, you come on the internet. The internet is what was at one point the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You said what the fuck you want, and people just shut the fuck up and take it.
Yeah. I mean, it was better that way. But sadly, we have in fact hit our time. So
no.
Yes. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Tia, for keeping me company.
It was a fast hour. Jeez,
Yeah,
we like zoomed.
Thank you, everyone in the chat, for coming and watching us. We'll see you next week. See you later, guys.
Have a good one,
See you.
everybody.
Goodbye.